Well, the presidential panel set up to investigate the suspended secretary to the government of the Federation, Babachir David Lawal, and the Director General of the National Intelligence Agency, Ayo Oke, has submitted its reports to President Muhammadu Buhari. The chairman of the panel, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, refused to disclose its contents, but assured that a detailed report was submitted with full recommendations to the president. State House correspondent Maria Olashende reports.
On April the 19th, President Muhammadu Buhari suspended the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Babachir Lawal, and Ayo Oke, the NIA boss, and set up a three-man committee headed by Vice President Yemi Osinbajo to investigate alleged infractions against both officials.
Why they have to pull the presidency.
Lawal was investigated for allegedly awarding millions of naira contracts to a company in which he had interest, Global Vision Limited, under the Presidential Initiative on the Northeast. While Oke was probed on the discovery of large amounts of foreign and local currency found by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission at Apartment 7B in Osborne Towers, Ikoyi, Lagos. Now, Vice President Yemi Osinbajo has submitted the report to President Muhammadu Buhari, but he refuses to disclose the details of the panel's recommendations to journalists.
No, how can I tell you what is in the report? I mean, you really want to know what's in this report, you have to wait. You really have to wait.
Because the president has to look at the report, study it, and then make his own decisions based on the recommendations.
It's a fact-finding committee, as you know, and what our terms of reference were to find out, based on the facts that we had available to us and based on interview of witnesses, what transpired in both cases that were before us. The one involving the Secretary to the Government of the Federation and the other one involving the DG-NIA. We have now we've concluded that, and we've submitted a full report with recommendations to Mr. President.
Osinbajo said the whole approach is to ensure that justice is done in the interest of the government and the nation.
It's in the interest of the government and also in the interest of the nation that things are done properly, that there's due process, and that you are not unfair in any way. And that's the proper thing to do, and you can be sure that we'll do the right thing. He's the one who will read the recommendations, read the facts, read the recommendations, and then make a judgment.
In attendance at the presentation of the reports are members of the investigative panel, the National Security Advisor, Babagana Monguno, the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, and Chief of Staff to the President, Abba Kyari. The committee was initially to submit its report to Buhari on May the 8th, but could not do so because the President left the country on May the 7th for London on medical leave. Maria Olashende, TVC News, Abuja.